Yo, what's going on guys? Obie here, back with another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys Deadzone settings that will reduce your input delay on console Fortnite. And it should also reduce input delay on PC too if you're using a controller. But if you're on console, you'll definitely be feeling the difference if you don't have these settings already. And if you're on Xbox, I have an extra tip for you guys that might work for some of you if you don't know about it and you're on Xbox. So make sure you don't miss out on that extra tip to reduce input delay later in the video. Before I get into my settings, make sure to use code Obie in the Fortnite item shop. It helps me a lot and I'd really appreciate it. I'm also announcing the 2 winners of my giveaway in the comment section, so go check if you won below. Now let me hop right into my settings. So if you've watched any of my Deadzone settings videos in the past, you would know that having a right stick deadzone anywhere from 5% to 10% is exactly where you want to be to have the lowest input delay possible on console. And you're probably wondering, okay, if it's 5% to 10%, then what do I actually put it at? And the reason I say that wide a range is because it's different for every single person. I'm gonna hop into a creative match to show you guys how to find the right deadzone for you. Okay, so how I found the right deadzone setting for me, all I did was go into a creative match and I started at 10% and I would look around and I would move my analog stick a little bit left and right and see if there's any stick drift. And you see for me at 10% there's no stick drift. So like my character doesn't move on its own without me moving the analog stick. But if I put my deadzone setting at 7%, and I try to look around slowly, it does this. You see how I'm slowly looking around? And I'm also not touching the analog stick, it's doing it on its own. And stick drift is something you want to have if you can control it. But sometimes it's a little too much, and it happens a little too often to where it'll mess up your aim and possibly mess up your builds. So what you want to do is find the minimum percentage where you have the least amount of stick drift, but it's there, and then go one more deadzone up. And for me, that's 8%. So if I go on 8%, it doesn't really do it. There's no stick drift. And if there is, there's a little stick drift, but it's hard to do. It's hard for my controller to have stick drift on 8%, but it's still there a little tiny bit, and that's exactly what you want. So now that you found the right deadzone setting for you, I'm going to show you guys how to keep your other sensitivity similar to your old sensitivity, so it feels like you barely change your sensitivity, but there's still less input delay. So let's say before this video your right stick deadzone was 14%. So what you're going to want to do with all your other settings is go to them and lower them 5 or 6% as well. And in doing that, your settings should feel the same as they were before, but now that your right stick deadzone is a lot lower, every time you move your right analog stick, it's going to react faster to that movement. Alright, so now that you know how to find the right deadzone setting for you, and how to change your other sensitivities to make it feel like your old sensitivity still, now I'm going to show you guys one keybind trick to reduce input delay even more. So if you come to your combat controls, all you want to do is put switch mode /edit on any bind that you don't already have or you're not using. So for me, down on the right paddle, I wasn't using for anything, and I made that my switch mode /edit. I still pull out my builds with down on the right stick, even though it says it on the screen that it's down on the right paddle. But in doing that, it makes my game feel less delayed. So you should definitely give that a try as well. And my final tip is for people who are on Xbox. So if you're not on Xbox, I'm sorry. But if you are, then what you're going to want to do is go to Xbox accessories, go to your controller, click the 3 dots, and make sure it says firmware version, no update available. If your controller needs an update, then make sure you do it, because it's going to make your controller feel more responsive and it's going to be up to date with the system, which will reduce the input delay a ton. So make sure you do that if you haven't done it and you're on Xbox. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. If I helped you guys in any way, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you made it this far into the video, comment GOAT down below. Make sure to use code Obie in the Fortnite item shop. And that's it guys, have a great day and peace out.